everybody, and today is Sunday, February 4th, and we are just on the Burton Street Bridge on the south side of Grand Rapids, Michigan. You can see downtown just off in the distance there, or at least parts of downtown. Far to the left of frame there, that would be the Varnum Bridgewater Place building. And I believe you can also see the tower of the Paintland Amway Grand as well. But what we're going to be doing today is more like train spotting. So yeah, everybody else is excused. You can all go, it's okay. And that's just north of us is the CSX yard. We're going to walk, I believe it's Century Street, which is to the west of this rail yard. We're going to walk to the west here, find this road that I'm going to take to the north. Hopefully it'll run us along the side of the CSX yard. I'm hoping better than the road that runs to the east of that same yard. That's assuming we can find the road and it's not the one I just passed. I figured, well, down here we'll get a quick look at Plaster Creek. The road we're going to take to the north was the one I already passed, so we got to turn around. But I'm not going to make you guys hang out for that. Be back in a sec. And I was correct, this is Century that we passed already. So we're going to turn and walk that to the north. It's warm enough I could almost take my boots off. Almost. Put on my nice warm sorrels just in case it's muddy back here by the train tracks. Thinking I was better off having too warm of feet than having wet feet or muddy tennis shoes. Might cut you in and out through this. I don't know. This might interest someone. It's pretty today. I'd say it's about 44 Celsius. I don't know if that's like 5 or 6, or excuse me, 44 Fahrenheit. I believe that's 5 or 6 Celsius. And there's just a little tiny bit of a breeze. I can see the rail yard just in the distance here. So we'll be stopping periodically to zoom in on that. Pretty cool mural work over here. Actually, the whole front of this building. I might have to change the exposure a little. All the way out at 80mm for this, so I apologize if it's a little shaky. It's definitely loud. We're right next to 131 here on the southbound. Oh, we will do this one live stream style. like to get in the habit of doing premieres with these. And it's nice when they're long enough that I can sit and chat with everybody. And have a chance for everybody to show up. I know YouTube's notification system is pretty terrible. Sometimes I get a notification someone is live, delayed by almost an hour. Long hopper train built over here. It is a Sunday, so I don't think we're going to see any moving train cars. Of course, the positive to a Sunday is that it's a little more quiet out. I mean, relatively. This side of the street is mostly residential. I'll tell you, the old benefit to this old DSLR setup really is too that no one asks you what you're doing. You see a camera this big and heavy, and there's only one thing you're doing, and that's work. Pretty cool residential neighborhood over here too, but you guys know my stance on that. I just prefer not to be shoving cameras at people's houses. Sorry for that jostle every once in a while if I have to leave it in. We might not see any trains moving today, but I do see a locomotive tucked in there. Railroad snowplow. About the best angle I can get of it. Another locomotive tucked in there. Yeah, I can't really get a better angle on either of those locomotives or the snowplow. We might have to try this walk again from the other side. Or maybe I'll walk the other side back or something. I don't know, we'll have to see how the batteries go. You guys know how it is. These things could be 20 minutes long, or they can get up to about an hour, all depending. We're tucked in behind the concrete wall right now, so can't see much of anything as far as trains go. We are about to walk under Wealthy Street. Might hop up on that overpass and come over and see if we can't get a better angle from the other side. You can see the valley here. Right next to the train tracks tends to flood a lot. And then there'll be hills to the west and to the east of us, whichever direction we go. Some spots over here on the southwest side, very rough pavement. If your car's about to fall apart already, do be careful over on this side of town. There's some big potholes. There's not very many places between a freeway like that you also don't see any kind of runaway barricade. Alright, I'm going to turn you guys off while I cross the street here. Alright, we're going to cross up over this intersection, or bridge, rather. I was going to cut through the grass. Must be a pipeline over here or something. Alright, up onto the road. Now we're going to start heading east on Wealthy. We should again get a nice overview of both 131 and the large rail yard. We continue east, you can see downtown as part of the medical mile there, just north of us from the overpass here. It looks like there might be some cool views from both sides of this overpass. So we spiraled down into one of these office and industrial parks. We're kind of headed south again, but I'm trying to find a spot where we might get better pictures of that snowplow. So we're kind of in that neighborhood on the other side of the freeway from where we just were. Oop, kick the camera. Love some of these old brick buildings. This is almost Quonset hut style with the half dome. Oh, wow, and you can see the water tower over in, I guess that's Granville-ish. That's we've walked through there before. Super dead quiet around here. Kind of nice. You don't expect a walk through an industrial area to be so relaxing, but I guess on Sunday it's a little different. We are shooting directly into the sun, so this might not be the best, but I believe we're just behind the Founders building. I think we found our way over by the rail frontage. Might be on the other side of the Founders building though, because this is Steele, and I think we're looking for Front Street. Oh, this might not be Founders building either. Yeah, alright. Well, I'm not sure where we are, but this is kind of fun being lost. Okay, so we are by the trains. Now the question is this a public road over here? I don't think it is. We'll have to see. There's a couple roads over here that are public roads. And yeah, that one dead ends, so I'm gonna cut you guys out, and I'll be back in a minute once we're to the other end. All right, we found a non-dead end, but we are walking to the south now, which that's okay. If I can catch a good view of the snowplow, I'm gonna be very happy. But it might be out business along here, and this might still dead end. We'll have to see. Be back in a minute. All right, around any one of these corners, I might get a peek at this big yellow snowplow train. Fingers crossed. God, and the sun's gonna be right in our eyes too. Oh, there's just no sidewalks back here. I mean, I guess it kind of makes sense. It's an industrial park, but ouch. We're right next to the trains here, but I think that plow train may have been further to the north of us. Well guys, I think we're gonna end this here. We're headed away from our original planned route. So if you enjoyed that little train spotting episode, please feel free to give it a thumbs up. If you'd like to see more like it, please subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.